Trump's tariff gambit and India's strategic crossroad, a high stakes test of economic and geopolitical resolve. In a jarring development that has rattled New Delhi's corridors of power, US President Donald Trump's July 2025 decision to impose a 25% tariff on Indian exports, already a punitive move over India's continued energy and defense engagements with Moscow, has been compounded by an additional 25% levy announced last week, the combined 50% penalty, effectively a trade sledgehammer, now looms over the $80 billion worth of Indian goods bound for the American market each year. The economic implications are immediate and severe. Pharmaceuticals, textiles, and IT services, three of India's most competitive export sectors, face a sharp erosion in price competitiveness, creating ground to rivals like Vietnam and China. According to projection by Care Rating, the direct hit could shave 0.3 to 0.4% of India's GDP in FY 2026. While the country's domestic driven economy offers a buffer, financial powerhouse such as Goldman Sachs and Nomura warned the damage could deepen, cutting up to 0.6% points from growth forecasts. Yet, services exports, still exempt from the tariff net, offer a lifeline, keeping India's external sector partially afloat. But the rupture is not purely economic. Beneath the tariff rhetoric lies a shifting geopolitical undertow. India's unease with Washington's muted stance during the May 2025 military flare up with Pakistan, sparked by a deadly terrorist attack in Kashmir, has sharpened perception of US unreliability as a security partner. Trump's overtures toward Islamabad, including renewed trade talks and his eagerness to mediate on Kashmir, have only deepened strategic mistrust in New Delhi. This convergence of economic and security friction now forces India to revisit its US versus China calculus, with Russia quietly playing the role of swing partner. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's anticipated presence at the upcoming Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit in China signals a deliberate policy pivot. What strategists term diplomatic diversification beyond symbolism, such moves hint a deeper shift. Greater economic engagement with Beijing and Moscow, possibly bypassing dollar denominated trade, a scenario that could chip away at US currency dominance. Historically, India and the United States have forged closer ties over the past 3 decades, from defense cooperation to space exploration. Yet a structural tension persists. India's devotion to non alignment runs counter to Washington's preference for formalized alliances. India does not understand alliances, and the United States does not understand non alignment. One analyst quipped, a disconnect that could prove costly as the world edges toward sharper geopolitical polarization.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.